But not everyone is buying the skin lightening message. I'm in Manchester to meet Rani Murthy. Her childhood experiences led her to write a play called Shades of Brown.
You think my skin would be less sensitive than this? You think that after all the years of bleaching, I should have the skin of a rhino?
What's your own personal experience of it growing up?
When I was about 5, my grandmother came up to me and she said, you know, you're as dark as I am, and you make sure you're good at something in your life, because no one is going to marry you for your looks. And, you know, I mean, I think something inside me shifted then. I just absolutely realized that actually this was not somebody who was trying to scare me or oppress me in any way. She was actually sharing her own experiences of being teased and being bullied for the darkness of her skin. So right from a very young age, I was very aware and conscious of this whole obsession with fair skin and fairness as being the ideal symbol of beauty, and then dark skin is seen as the other. I think I still have remnants of it, in fact.
Right.
You know, that when you enter situations where you know you're being judged, you know, like weddings, classic examples of where you're looked at. The gaze is very different. It is a sense of being judged.
At weddings, I've actually overheard women go, oh, she's looking a bit dark.
But, you know, I think people don't realize the psychological damage. I think if that prejudice is so entrenched in the community, you just don't realize.
The pressure to conform to other people's idea of beauty is all around us. The style of your clothes, your size, your shape, your weight, and your height. But for Asian women, there's an additional pressure. This right here and others of its ilk are quite a big concern, the fashion magazine, because there aren't that many that are specifically targeted at the Asian market. And the ones that are, all the models are really, really, really fair. And in the same magazine, on the very last page, bingo, there it is, in all its fair and lovely glory. A full-page advert for skin lightening creams, alongside the shots of light-skinned models. I'm trying to set up a meeting with Asiana's editor. With over 40,000 readers, Asiana is extremely influential. I want to know why they promote the lighter look so blatantly. Whilst I'm waiting for an answer, I've got a ticket for their spangly wedding show in Birmingham. It's a good opportunity to have a look at Asian beauty as promoted by Asiana. Look how fair they all are. For Asian parents, the wedding of a daughter is the biggest event in all their lives. Everything has to be perfect. And that's when the pressure to lighten up can really get heavy.
I have actually tried and tested products which someone actually recommended me, and it worked for them, but then I said, and my mum was like, oh, I think you should try it as well.
Is that what your mum said?
Yeah, and I was like, oh. I was like, thanks, Mum.
Why did she say that, do you think?
She just said again, because she was like, oh, I think your complexion's going dark.
How did it make you feel when your mum said, why don't you try these skin bleaching creams?
I didn't, well, I just said to Mum, I can't believe you think I'm dark. I'm not, compared to most Asian girls, but again, like, there's a lot of pressure.
Go and talk to however many makeup artists and they'll all be able to tell you that, well, we've gone to a wedding where they've brought the matching foundation to go with the girl's skin, and she'll go, oh, no, that's too dark. Lighter, whiter. This man with his brush is Jawad Ashraf. He's one of the country's top Asian makeup artists. What's the lightest you've done on a bride?
I've done we've done about 5 shades. We've done the face, we've done the neck, we've done the arms, we've done the hands as well, because obviously they have to all look one colour. When, you know, somebody's white and bright, they think, oh wow, she's beautiful. That's how obviously Asian people, you know, stereotype that.
I want you to make me up as an Indian bride or an Asian bride 5 shades lighter than I should be.
Okay.
And with Jawad doing my makeup, it doesn't take long before I've got an audience. Is this foundation that you've used on Asian brides before?
You're transforming ready. You're looking very, very different.
I've never wanted to be fairer, but my mum,
Yes.
I think it's fair to say, is obsessed with fair skin. She'd probably say that's the foundation you should be wearing on the telly. But what do all the young women watching make of Jaward's masterpiece? What do you think? Is it?
Yeah, I want to look like that. It's because the white looks so much better and makes it look different.
What about the colour?
Yeah,
about
it's
that?
flawless.
Does it match my hands?
No, but it's not supposed to, is it? Are you getting married?
You never know. If somebody might fancy me now that I've had my makeup done.
If you took pictures with that, I think it looked quite nice. Go and see you.
I want to see.
Okay.
Oh my God. I look awful.
You do.
Oh my Lord. Where's my colour gone?
It's gone.
I can't believe people said I look nice. You're not leaving me like this. Don't think you're walking off. I need soap. I need wipes. I can't believe anybody would want to do this to their face, especially on their wedding day when you are the centre of attention. Why you'd want to look like a corpse is beyond me. It's making me feel awful. I have to... Oh, natural skin colour back. It's down there somewhere. At least I can wash this stuff off. If any of these lighteners actually work, I might have to stay like that. If I'm going to test a cream on my face, I want to make sure that it's safe. So I'm off to see a Harley Street skin specialist. On the way, I can't resist picking up one more lightener to add to my collection. Even Harrods sell a skin whitening range by Givenchy, no less. And it's called Dr. White. Amir Khan is the clinical director of this Harley Street skin clinic.
Pleased to meet you. I hear you've got some creams that you want to show me.
I have. I've got some creams and I've got a few questions, but let's just bring some of these. It seems Dr. Khan and I have something in common. Both our mums can put their foot right in it when it comes to skin colour.
When I was at university, a good friend of mine had a baby and we went to visit the baby. And my mother is one of the most wonderful women, but she looked at this baby and she smiled. She goes, "Oh, isn't it dark?" And it just came out like that. And I turned to her and I said, "Mum, you can't say things like that." I didn't mean to say it. And it's so ingrained. It just came out because it was a learnt behavioural response.
Dr. Khan has treated many people over the years who have damaged their skin using dodgy creams. Are any of mine going to be safe enough to test?
They should have ingredients. Vitamin B, glycerine, titanium dioxide, which is great. Titanium dioxide is good because that's a natural sunblock. Cucumber, aloe vera, almond oil, whitenizer. What is that?
What's a whitenizer? So which would you be comfortable with me testing?
This is the cream that I would choose out of all of these to test.
OK. So it's settled. I'll be using the Dr. White cream from Givenchy. Dr. Khan reckons the ingredients are harmless, and at nearly £90 all in, it's certainly not cheap. The cream claims to lighten the skin using 20 melanin-fighting and skin whitening actions to thoroughly block all mechanisms and biological targets involved in the pigmentation process.
It'll be interesting to see how that works.
For this test to be fair, using the latest technological contraption, Dr. Khan is measuring the colour of my skin before I start using the cream. Givenchy claim that my skin will be lighter in 8 weeks' time.
So this will pick up a real change in the amount of pigment in the skin.
I'm taking a camera home with me to record my progress with the Givenchy beauty regime. Givenchy, one of the big boys. I can't say I'm entirely happy putting this stuff on my face, but I'm reassured that Dr. Khan says it's one of the safe ones. But in the last 5 years, trading standards have seized thousands of creams because they contain banned ingredients. So I know that there are plenty of creams out there that could damage your skin.